You know, you are doing everything carefully. You watch your plate, you stay active, and you try, like, to do it all right.
Right, you're really trying to hold it all together.
Yeah, exactly. But the weight, mostly around the belly, it just will not move. You feel this deep tiredness that, well, a full night of sleep never quite fixes.
Oh, yeah, that heavy feeling.
Right. You are eating right, but still feeling entirely wrong inside.
Yeah,
And you look in the mirror in the quiet of the morning and you feel, I mean, it's a quiet kind of heartbreak.
it really is. It's so hard.
You wonder why your body is fighting you, Like you track every meal, you push through that afternoon slump.
Mm-hmm. Just sheer willpower.
Yeah. It feels like pushing a heavy stone up a steep hill, and you are just so deeply tired.
It's a quiet, heavy struggle. We see
Hmm.
so many people carrying this weight, like every single day.
Hmm.
And the first thing we want to share in this deep dive, just sitting here right now, is that this is not a failure of your willpower.
It really feels like a failure, though.
I know, but it's not. It's not a lack of effort. In fact, you are likely trying far too hard. I mean, people live under massive work pressure, deep family duties, and heavy money worry.
Oh, absolutely. The pressure never stops.
Right. And we skip our rest out of deep guilt. We push our own needs right to the bottom of the list. Families sometimes just don't take mental health seriously, so we just keep moving forward.
We only stop when it's like a true emergency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We self-medicate with strong coffee, quick sugar, and sheer force. Your body is holding all of that unseen tension. It's carrying the weight of your whole world every single minute.
So it's forced to carry everything we refuse to put down. That's wow.
Yeah. And there is a hidden reason behind this stubborn physical response. It's an alarm system in the body that has been left ringing for way too long.
Wait, an alarm system? Like, what is it?
That alarm is called cortisol.
Yeah.
And we're not going to rush to fix it today. We just want to sit with the relief of knowing that your body is not broken.
It's just overwhelmed.
Yes, it's doing exactly what it was designed to do to keep you safe.
But wait, I thought cortisol was just the stress chemical that we want to get rid of entirely. Like, why does the body even make it?
That is such a common thought. But cortisol is not a bad thing at all. The body is doing what it thinks is best. It's a hormone made by two small parts just above your kidneys.
Oh, okay, so it has a real purpose.
Right. It helps us wake up, it gives us steady energy to face the day, and it even helps manage inflammation. It's the reason we have the drive to get out of bed.
We'd be in trouble without it then.
Absolutely. Without it, your immunity drops, and we just would not survive.
So if my brain knows that a late night work email is not going to hurt me, why does my body react like I'm in danger? Why hasn't our hardware updated?
Because ancient human survival moves very slowly.
Okay.
Your body simply cannot tell the difference between running from a wild animal and stressing over a bad email.
Oh, wow. It really can't tell.
Not at all. To your nervous system, a threat is a threat. The body treats all worry exactly the same. It rings the alarm bell, and it prepares for danger.
And in the modern world, from traffic to the news, that bell is ringing all day long.
Exactly. The body firmly believes it is under constant attack. It leads to total burnout.
And how does that constant alarm connect to the belly fat that just will not go away? I mean, why juice the belly? Why not store energy in the arms?
Well, when that alarm rings without stopping, the body prepares for a long, hard winter. It slows down your digestion because digesting food takes too much energy when you need to run.
Oh, that makes sense. You don't need to digest if you're running for your life.
Right. It raises your blood sugar to give your muscles quick fuel, and most importantly, it hoards energy in the quickest place possible, which is the belly.
But why the belly specifically?
Because it's very close to the liver. The body wants that fat near the liver so it can be quickly turned back into energy if the wild animal returns.
So the body is just like building a pantry right next to the kitchen for fast access.
Yes, that is a perfect way to picture it. And those fat cells in the belly, they actually have more chemical doorways that are highly designed to pull in cortisol.
Wait, really? They actually pull it in.
They are literally waiting for that stress signal. This means they grow and hold on to fat very strongly when we are stressed. They're saving energy for a crisis that never ends.
Trying to protect you from starving while you're busy running from modern threats. It's like keeping a car engine running in the red zone all day and night.
Exactly.
At some point, the system just says, we're in danger, hold on to every drop of fuel, and the fuel stops burning normally and just builds up.
Yes, the engine is running so hot for so long that the body just stops burning fuel normally. It's a brilliant survival trick, but it leaves us feeling deeply tired, heavy, and
Well,
confused.
like, why are my healthy choices getting zero results?
Right.
And if the body is hoarding all this energy, why do I feel this wild, sudden urge to eat foods that make me feel worse? Like when I'm stressed out, I don't want a fresh bowl of greens.
Oh, no one does.
Right. I want sugar. I want heavy bread. I want salty chips. Sugar gives a quick hit of dopamine, right? And then that feels so good. And the urge
Sure.
feels so wild. I just feel like my willpower is completely broken.
That is the deep chemistry of cravings. When cortisol stays high, it literally alters your hunger signals. It reaches into your brain and turns the feed me signal all the way up.
And the I'm full signal.
Turns it completely down. You are deeply hungry and you never really feel full. Your body asks for heavy, sweet foods because those give the fastest energy. Sugar is fast fuel for that imagined animal.
So, I've been blaming my lack of willpower at 10 o'clock at night when really it's my body's chemistry screaming for survival fuel.
Yes,
Yes.
your body is just trying to survive a false crisis.
Because I only slept 5 hours.
Exactly. What is so deeply sad here is how much shame we carry about our eating when our bodies are just doing exactly what they were built to do during an emergency.
We blame ourselves so much.
We really do. We feel weak. We feel like failures. But your body's just trying to find safety. It is asking for help.
And then there's the sleep trap. You know, we stay up late scrolling, it messes with your melatonin, so you don't sleep, you toss and turn, and you wake up feeling awful.
Right. Poor sleep is a double hit to the whole system. When you sleep less than 6 hours, it spikes the morning alarm bells.
Oh, so the cortisol is already high.
Much higher the very moment you open your eyes.
Mm.
And it breaks that hunger switch for the rest of the day. Your body uses food to try and make up for the lack of deep rest.
It's begging for energy because it didn't get enough sleep.
Yes.
So you wake up exhausted, the alarm is ringing loudly, and you are craving sugar before you even put your shoes on. You are fighting an uphill battle before the day has even really started.
It's a really hard way to start the morning.
And when diet and sheer willpower feel like they're failing, the natural human instinct is to punish the body. You know, we look in the mirror, see the belly, and think we need to work out harder.
Oh, the punishing workouts.
Yeah, we try to sweat the problem away.
Yeah.
I've definitely tried to run away from my stress on a fast treadmill. Like you talk about this in therapy sometimes, right? Pushing too hard.
It is a very common trap. We think we can force the body to change through sheer force, but intense exercise is actually another form of physical stress.
Wait, really? It makes it worse.
When the body is already overwhelmed, adding a punishing daily workout just makes the alarm ring louder. Let's talk about a man named Marcus.
Okay, tell me about Marcus.
He's 44, a busy manager facing massive pressure at work. He's doing 60-hour weeks. The office is tense, the pressure is very high. His belly grew. He felt heavy and tired all the time.
A very familiar story for so many of us, so what did he do?
He fought back the only way he knew how. He started heavy gym sessions 5 days a week. He pushed himself to the absolute limit, lifting heavy weights, running hard under those bright gym lights.
Did it work?
No. Instead of losing weight, he got more tired, his joints ached, and his belly actually got slightly larger. He felt completely defeated.
Wait, I need to stop you there. I have always been told that lifting heavy weights burns fat and builds a strong system. How can his belly actually get larger from working out?
Because the body does not just count calories. It reads safety and danger.
Oh, wow. Okay.
When Marcus goes into that loud gym, pushing his tired body to the limit, his body reads that heavy workout as another wild animal chasing him. The alarm bell rings louder than ever.
So more stress means more cortisol?
And more cortisol means more fat storage around the belly.
Yeah.
The body felt deeply attacked.
So he was just adding more fuel to the fire? We're actually fighting our own feeling when we punish ourselves like that. What did Marcus change?
He finally stopped the heavy workouts. He let go of the punishment. He switched to a simple evening walk in the fresh air.
Just a walk.
Just a walk. He did a little gentle yoga. He started doing some slow breathing before bed. He did not change his food at all.
Really? No diet change?
None. But within weeks, his belly shrank and his steady energy returned. His body finally felt safe. When the system is tired, it needs gentle movement, not heavy punishment.
It needs us to be kind. But if we can't punish the body into changing, how do we gently tell it that the war is over? I mean, I hear people say we should just drink black coffee and fast all day.
Oh, skipping meals is part of the stress loop that keeps the alarm ringing.
Wait, really? Fasting is stressful.
Yes, skipping meals causes a sharp drop in blood sugar. When blood sugar drops too low, the brain panics. It thinks food is gone forever.
Oh, so it releases emergency cortisol to keep you awake.
Exactly. So skipping meals actually feeds the belly fat cycle. It tells the body that food is scarce and danger is near.
And we use a lot of that coffee to push through those tired mornings. It feels like the only way to function.
But drinking excess coffee on a tired morning just turns the alarm up louder. It gives fake energy while draining the real reserves deep inside.
What about a drink at night to unwind?
Having alcohol in the evening ruins your deep rest, making the next day even harder. It feels calming at first, but it stops the body from fully turning off the alarm at night.
So we need foods that act like a gentle brake on the nervous system. What are the foods that actually feed the calm?
We want foods that tell the body it is completely safe. Dark leafy greens and mostly raw nuts are wonderful for this. They are rich in magnesium.
But how does magnesium actually do that? I hear the word all the time, but what is the physical action?
Think of magnesium as a literal physical brake on the nervous system.
Mm-hmm.
When the nerves are firing too fast, magnesium steps in and blocks those harsh signals.
Oh, like a soothing blanket on those bright alarm bells?
Yes, just a handful of nuts or some fresh spinach can physically bring quiet to the active nerves.
Wait, I have always been told that fat makes you fat. You're telling me I should eat more fatty fish to lose belly fat. I am having a hard time wrapping my head around that.
I know, it is a massive shift in how we think. Healthy fats do not make you fat. Fatty fish provides healthy fats that actually lower the stress response.
How does that work?
They cool down the internal heat and calm the whole body. Inflammation is like a slow fire inside the cells. Healthy fats act like cool water on that fire.
They bring deep, lasting energy that doesn't spike the alarm. That's amazing. What about whole grains? A lot of people fear bread and brown rice.
Whole grains like oats and brown rice keep your blood sugar steady, and when your blood sugar is steady, the brain does not panic.
So no sudden crashes, no emergency cortisol.
Exactly. The body feels steady and deeply secure.
We also hear about gut health constantly, but how does my stomach tell my brain to relax?
The gut and the brain are in constant motion, talking to each other all day. The gut actually makes a massive amount of serotonin, which is the chemical that makes us feel deep peace.
Oh, so if the gut is unhappy.
Right. When the gut is angry and hot from highly processed foods, it stops making that calm chemical.
So what helps?
Fermented foods like simple yogurt and kefir bring good bacteria that cool down the heat. They help the gut make serotonin again. When the gut is calm, the mind is much calmer.
So a calm gut physically creates a calm mind. We are literally feeding our mental health. What about the timing of when we eat?
There is a gentle wisdom in eating your largest meal near midday. It works beautifully with the body's natural rhythm.
Because eating a huge meal late at night forces the body to work hard when it should be resting.
Exactly. Midday eating gives the body time to use the energy while the sun is still up. We are not talking about a strict diet. We're talking about feeding the body pure signals of deep safety.
A whisper to the body that the war is over.
Beautifully said.
But food is only one part of the picture. Like, how do we shift our daily habits when the world is still heavy? Because the stress is still there, the work emails are still waiting.
They are.
The family duties don't magically go away. How do I just rest when the pressure is still on?
We shift by making small, gentle choices throughout our day. Let's talk about Priya. She is 38, a working mother, surviving on 5 hours of sleep.
Oh, that's so tough.
She was doing everything she thought was right to handle her belly fat. She tried cutting all her carbs. She tried skipping dinner.
I know that exact feeling, doing the mental math on calories, feeling the hunger pangs, and getting nothing but brain fog and tiredness in return.
Right. It caused her deep shame. Her belly stayed exactly the same, and it was deeply upsetting for her.
Because she was trying so hard.
Yes. She felt guilty for not having enough energy for her kids. Then she stopped fighting her diet entirely and focused only on her rest.
What did she do?
She aimed for 7 solid hours of sleep. She started a gentle routine at night, just some warm milk, soft lights, and a tiny bit of ashwagandha before bed.
And what happened?
3 months later, her body finally felt safe enough to let the weight go.
That is beautiful. She gave up the battle with food and looked for peace in her rest. Her body felt safe, so it stopped hoarding the fat.
Exactly.
So what are some helpful, gentle steps we can take in our own lives? Things that do not add more stress to an already full plate.
Start by waking up very slowly. Give your mind 20 minutes of quiet before looking at a phone or the news. Do not let the heavy world rush in the second you open your eyes.
But the urge to check the phone is so strong. How does 20 minutes of quiet actually change the body chemistry?
When you open your phone right away, the bright light and the heavy news flood the brain. The brain sees a threat. The alarm rings before your feet even touch the floor.
Oh, wow. So the quiet helps you ease in.
By giving yourself 20 minutes of total quiet,
Yeah.
you let the nervous system wake up gently. You set a calm baseline for the entire day. Then, eat a gentle breakfast within an hour of waking.
To let the body know fuel is present and the day is safe. What about during the day when the pressure builds up and the chest gets tight?
Practice slow belly breathing.
Hmm.
Just 4 counts in, 6 slow counts out. It physically turns down the internal alarm.
But how does 4 counts in and 6 counts out actually change anything? It feels too simple to work.
It is simple, but the chemistry is very powerful. When you breathe out longer than you breathe in, you pull a physical switch inside your nervous system.
Like a literal switch.
Yes, there's a long cooling wire that runs from your brain down to your gut. A long, slow exhale sends a message down that wire.
Telling the beating heart to slow down.
Telling the tight muscles to let go, it sends a message right down to your core that you are safe. Spend a little time in nature, even just looking at a quiet tree on your street.
Nature reminds us of a slower pace. And when the workday is finally done,
Create a clear shift between work and home. Maybe sit with a cup of tea in quiet to signal that the day is done. Close the laptop. Leave the work mind behind.
let the evening belong to healing. And what about the people in our lives? Sometimes the feeling of being lonely can feel like a heavyweight all by itself.
Connect genuinely with your friends. Loneliness is a massive physical stressor. Humans lived in close groups for safety. Being alone used to mean pure danger.
So when we feel deeply lonely today, the body panics and stays on high alert.
Exactly. Friendship, deep laughter, and feeling truly understood, these things act like real medicine for the nervous system. A good talk with a friend can lower that alarm bell so fast.
We track our steps on our watches, we track our exact food, but we rarely track our stress. Maybe the most powerful thing we can do is just pay attention to how tight our chest feels.
Just listening to the body instead of trying to control it.
Giving it the deep safety it has been asking for all along.
That is profound body wisdom. Just noticing when the shoulders are tight, when the jaw is locked, when the breathing is shallow, awareness is the very first step to finding calm.
When we notice the tension, we can invite the softness back in.
The body's always speaking to us. We just have to be quiet enough and gentle enough to finally hear it.
Before we go, think about this final deep thought. We spend our whole lives working so hard to build a safe home for our families. We lock the doors, we buy soft blankets, we keep the rain out. But we rarely focus on making our own bodies a safe place for our minds to live. What if your biology is not broken at all? What if it is just waiting for you to invite it inside, out of the cold?
These thoughts, these questions, they don't have to stop here. Wellness Geeks has many more podcasts and videos just like this one. Subscribe to the channel and explore other episodes. They all flow the same gentle way. If this podcast felt genuinely useful to you, share it with even one person in your life. That one share can bring a real change in someone's life, and it helps Wellness Geeks reach more people who truly need this. If this brought you real value, please support it with a super thanks. Every small bit of support keeps this channel going strong. Thank you so much for being here.